Herbert this season, first 2 games, pretty good. Last 3 games, everything less.
Yeah.
Do the Chargers need more from Justin Herbert, or
Victim of circumstance?
We knew going into the year Slater was out.
Yeah.
The real significant injury they've had is Joe Alt getting hurt last week and now missing time. And that is a very significant injury because they had already missed Slater. But this is 3 weeks in a row where the Chargers offense has looked really good in the first quarter and then gone totally dormant for the next 3. Now, the first of those 3 weeks, Herbert rallied at the end. That was the Broncos game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it woke back up, so to speak, and made one of the best plays anyone's made all season. And I think he has played better, eye test-wise, than those numbers suggest. But the problem with having put no pelts on the wall of any substance this late into your career is people aren't going to be all that interested in the nuance of the circumstances, and they're going to say, through 2 weeks, your loudest supporters, of which there are many in the media, were like, see, I told you, this guy's as talented as anybody in the league. And now it feels like we're back in the very similar cycle of, it's not his fault. And I don't really think yesterday was primarily his fault, but they scored 10 points immediately and then didn't score again. That's not great. It's just not great.
Yeah, they're going to have to get more from Herbert. Period. Stop. Like, he's the highest paid, and it's not just about that, but you have quarterbacks that you deem elite to erase what you know, what you don't have, to make right what you lack. He has to make it right. In every offense, you have built-in hots, built-in outlets. So I don't have my tackles. I don't have them. This is the league. This is the National Football League. Guys are going to be playing without guys that they really wish that was out there. How can you overcome it? Can you be a difference maker? Can you be an impact player and still win games if you are that type of a guy? Justin Herbert has to prove that.
Can I ask you a question? Last year's Lions hurt defense were winning, and then collectively it felt like the media and maybe even like the NFL themselves, Lions themselves, were like, we're too banged up. We are past next man up.
But they weren't, though.
They
went
never.
15-2.
No, at the very end they were too hurt. I'm saying.
I mean, but
at the very, very end.
The playoffs got beat.
I think that they always felt that they would still be.
Yeah, because they beat the Vikings in the final game of the year for the 1 seed.
Yeah, but they gave up a ton of points. I'm saying,
no, I don't think that this is.
are we headed that way?
So we might. This is this. I think they might be too banged up to win a championship. I think that's fair. And but they are not so banged up that you should score 10 points on Washington.
Okay, that's the end of the segment, and we're about to just destroy this because this is so insane, putting this on Justin Herbert's shoulders. Do you want to know how insane this is the last 3 weeks? Because first off, they tried to be like this, right? This is how they try to reduce this. Okay? Oh, look at his last 3 games. Oh, see, he's not good, blah, 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 blah. Justin Herbert is being pressured nearly 60 times in the last 3 weeks. 60 times top in the NFL and drop passes top in the NFL. So he's being pressured the most. And his receivers are dropping the most passes, and you think he should be able to just find his way magically through that. And you want to tell Baker Mayfield, I'm posting a video tomorrow showing you, first of all, Bigger May has all day in the time in the same 3-week window. Justin Herbert has been pressured 20 more times and is throwing to wide open receivers. Wide open. I have a whole video breaking that down tomorrow. And again, the drop passes. So if you want to talk about the Chargers as a whole, I get it. But to put this on Justin Herbert, it's pretty insane right now. It really is. The man is running for his life, and then you're getting crazy fumbles, drop passes, and you want to put that on Justin Herbert. And even comparing defense makes no sense because the drop-off with linemen for the offensive line is massive, massive. The offensive line is not just a next man up. And again, before anyone wants to say, well, what about this team and what about that team? They've had O-line problems. This is what I keep. It doesn't matter. Then their next man up was able to be better, or the way how they were able to mix the O-line. They were able to protect their quarterback better because people will say, oh, well, Dak Prescott, he has an injured O-line. Dak Prescott, 38 pressures to Justin Herbert's 57. Again, this is just the last 3 weeks. I told you Baker Mayfield, 37. Jalen Hurts' O-line is messed up right now, and it's showing 48 pressures. You can see it. But the benefit that Jalen Hurts has is drop passes only 2. Justin Herbert, 7 in a 3-game window. Having an additional 5 drop passes is massive. And you can manage some drop passes if you're protected, because then when you are protected, I can hit the guy open. I can hit the guy. You know, it's like you can make up for it. But if you're being pressured at an alarming rate and you're dropping passes all day, every day, I just don't understand how you expect your quarterback to be able to survive and succeed. In what way? Seriously, in what way? Like I showed you before, right now at this rate for these last weeks, he's on pace to be pressured 323 times and 40 drops. Let's just go through the seasons. Just do it with me, okay? He will be pressured at this rate 323 times and 40 drops. In 2024, the most pressures were 251. Patrick Mahomes, again, as everyone cried about, 212. Joe Burrow, rightfully so, everyone cried about 248. Drop passes 39 was Aaron Rodgers. Justin Herbert, surprise, surprise, 28. Joe Burrow, 27, caught the ball. Patrick Mahomes drop passes 18. But even Aaron Rodgers, who had 39 drops, which is a lot, only pressure 178. When everybody was freaking out about all the drop passes with Patrick Mahomes, 29. Matthew Stafford had 29. Dak Prescott had 29. Jared Goff had 29. Dropbacks with pressure, 212 for Dak Prescott, 241 for Mahomes, 190 for Matthew Stafford, 227 for Jared Goff, 232 for Josh Allen. He is on pace to have 320 ohm dropbacks with pressure. These guys aren't even close. These guys aren't even at 250, 260, 270, 280, 290. He's over 300, and he's topping the NFL in drop passes. What? Seriously, under those circumstances, you can't protect your quarterback, and you can't catch the balls that are thrown from him. What else is there? Seriously, what? It's the 2 most important things you can do to help your quarterback. Protect him and catch the ball when they throw it to him. Justin Herbert again. Again, anytime we get to another really high number, I'm like, oh wow, 272, that's pretty high. Who is that? Oh, it's Justin Herbert. Oh, never mind. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a lot of drops. Who's up there? Oh, Justin Herbert again. I mean, this year, in 22 dropbacks with pressure, 272 drop passes, top 8. 26 drop passes, Patrick Mahomes also 26, but only 241 pressures. When you look at these other quarterbacks who had higher drops, Russell Wilson 204, Daniel Jones 242, Tom Brady 148, Aaron Rodgers 157, Jared Goff 187, Trevor Lawrence 185, Josh Allen 224. So what I'm trying to point out is that Justin Herbert's connection of pressure and drop passes are just absolutely through the roof. And when those intersect, it's just pretty much impossible to have success. It really is. It really is. So again, if you want to blame the Chargers and say, oh, Harbaugh and company, they have to find a better way, that's all fine. That door is open. Although you could argue, hey, the injuries are just too much to overcome. Totally fine too. I don't have a strong opinion on that because I've said this many times. It's really hard to rate and evaluate backup players. Like, I have no idea. So anytime anyone says, oh, so-and-so is dealing with injuries too, it's like, okay. And that team is a little bit deeper. That team has been able to adjust better. It's just not always on the quarterback yet. We always do that. Dak Prescott is dealing with injuries. Patrick Mahomes is dealing with injuries. Jalen Hurts is dealing with, and it's like all the teams have different ways of dealing with that. Their center goes down, their left tackle goes down, and it's open season on the quarterback. Other teams, it's not. It's not. So just saying injuries and other people are dealing with injuries, that's not the answer. You have to factor in everything here. And when you look at the drop passes, when you look at the pressure, it's clearly through the roof out of all the years that I can go through. If it continues at this pace, he will have the highest recorded drop passes and the highest recorded dropbacks with pressure. And it will be in the same year. If you can't see the insanity of that and you want to blame Justin Herbert, and this is where it's so disingenuous of Nick here, because he's like, other people are saying this and they're not willing to give. I don't think that he's 100% to blame, but this is what everyone else is saying, and so everyone else should just keep saying it because I like when they say it. Or you could say, listen, I understand that people have praised Justin Herbert and given him the benefit of the doubt. Out of all the years that he should get the benefit of the doubt, it should honestly be this year because it's been an absolute mess. But nope, just Herbert needs to be better. Justin Herbert needs to do more. Chargers charging. Okay, those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Los Angeles Chargers? Do they need more from Herbert? Is he to blame? Is he just regressing? Is he an overrated quarterback? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. So, you agree with me or disagree with me? Either way, let's get in some discussions, let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. Please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here and absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So, it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much.